the Walnut Ridge player had a step on the Cowboys defense, and he just dropped the ball.
This is a great read by the quarterback for Walnut Ridge.
You got to make that play and help your quarterback out.
Now you'll see. It has to be a coverage mistake because you shouldn't have two defenders on one receiver. Now the safety just gets beaten on this play. The safety had position, but you see the Walnut Ridge wide receiver just run past the safety.
Big time drop by Walnut Ridge. There's 3rd and 8 from the 26. Man in motion. Quarterback gives the ball. Number 8, first down and more. And that is your man, Andre Franklin. And Andre Franklin gets it into the end zone on a big times run, as it looked like the Cowboys had him for a stop, and somehow he managed to squirt in the end zone.
The West coaching staff has to be on fire. The defensive coordinator, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm losing my mind because you're watching your defense look at the ball carrier, continue to run with the football, and no one is running to tackle the football. No one.
That's that old adage age. You got the right. And I'm wondering where.
Oh, somebody else will do it. Somebody else is going to make the tackle.
Where's the rest of the Cowboys players at? Like, that's 11 men to the football, and your man had him held up. And where are the rest of the teammates?
No, Fred, they want to be up here in the booth with us watching.
Right.
We're supposed to be watching.
Right.
They're supposed to be playing.
Right.
Stick your head in there, run to the football, tackle with 11 guys.
Right. You got one man got the man held up, and it was like for at least a good 2-3 seconds.
Oh, somebody else is going to tackle him.
Right. Where's the rest of the team at?
Oh, well, my teammates got him. He's closer.
Wow, that is really, if I'm the West coaching staff, especially the defense coordinator, I'm appalled at my defense right now.
You know what the West defense did on that play, Fred? They treated the football like the remote control.
Yes, they did.
Oh, you get the remote control. It's closer to you.
Right. Nah, you get it. You got it.
That's not the way it works.
And it looks like we have an injured Scott player down in the field. Looks like he's up on his own power. And what a change of events, as looks like the Cowboys are about to nail this game in the coffin, get the fumble. The Scouts come right down the field and touchdown, and we have a new ball game.
If West had managed to put another touchdown on the board and increase this lead,
this game would be over.
I could see the coaching staffs going over, because I learned something new this weekend. Did you know that if both coaching staffs agree, you can shorten the game? Like if against South Carolina State, that's what Clemson and South Carolina State had. That's what happened. The game was so out of hand that they decided to shorten the last 3 quarters of the game.
Wow, I didn't know that. And it looks like the Scots, Justin Vance, number 4, takes the ball into the end zone on the P8 on the 2-point conversion. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new score of 50-30. Looks like 34, 36. Oh, it looks like there's a sideline warning telling everybody to get back on the field. I can see the head coach down there. He's upset right now.
36 on the scoreboard.
So it should be 50-36 right now in favor of the Cowboys. Looks like there's some type of
And it'll be interesting to see what the Scots decide to do here on this kickoff. Are they going to try to do an onside kick and get another possession? Because really, they need all the possessions that they can get. Score here again, you got yourself a ball game.
And at this point, I almost think you have to go for the onside kick in this situation. I'm surprised the Cowboys are not in formation to get this, because we've shown that the Scouts defense has not been able to get their offense off the field with any consistency. This would be a perfect time for an onside kick. And we have a pooch punt. Oh, and the ball goes out of bounds. The Scots had a chance to corral it, and the man did not get the ball. Wow, that could have been a huge change of events right there.
It's a heck of a kick here by the Scots kicker, and it's just a missed opportunity.
You have to get that ball if you're the Scots. It's right there. Fall on the ball.
It's great hustle by the Walnut Ridge special teams, but a missed opportunity to recover that squib kick. West takes over.
First down, Demetrius Brown on the left side. He's carrying tacklers, and the Walnut Ridge Scots defense corrals him.
Demetrius Brown gains 5 yards on the play.
And you got to think at this juncture of the game, the Scots cannot allow this Cowboys offense to take off time off the clock and just continue to pound and get first downs. And they're going to shorten, they're going to leave them with no time to get back into this game. 2nd and 5, ball on the 34. And we have penalty on the play.
That shoots. West is called for illegal procedure.
And it looks like it's an illegal procedure call on the Scots. On the Cowboys. So, 2nd and 10, ball on the backed up on the 29-yard line.
And you see big number 76 there at right tackle.
He's a big boy
for West, but he's lined up there at left tackle, and he's been clearing them out. I mean, he's been getting pancake blocks, and he's blocking everybody in his wake, protecting his quarterback.
Demetrius Brown fakes the Lattimore, and the Scouts defense looks like they got a little momentum on their hands right now. They are starting to corral Demetrius Brown, and once again, Demetrius Brown is down on the field. We have another injury timeout.
And you hate to see Demetrius Brown laboring like this late in the game. It's a hot night for it to be the beginning of fall, and so it could still be with the cramps.
And at this point, with a 50-36 lead, moving forward, you got to wonder with the coaching staff, how much more can he take? Because he's taken a lot of hits tonight.
Well, I think they were listening to me when I talked about the adjustments that they need to make at halftime. Hit him, and hit him
right.
again.
You did call it. And it
That's
looks
what
like
you have to do.
That hitting is starting to take a toll on him. And it looks like the Scots, they've got a little bit of, pumpness back in them at this point. They were flying around and jumping up and down after that last hit. So
Demetrius Brown is going to sleep well tonight.
Yes, he will. So now brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Scots defense, if they can get a stop, Tyrell, 9:24 in the game.
They have a shot. They definitely have a shot. Making a stop here will be huge for Walnut Ridge.
And the quarterback end around, number 1. And that was a ball carried by Mike White, and the Scots defense holds, and it's 4th down. So, Tyrell, I'm getting the sense here that Walnut Ridge look like they're trying to get their 2nd win and getting some momentum now, and they're feeling good about themselves at this point.
The lack of depth at quarterback for West has to be a concern moving forward. It's a long season to go. We're still in September. And so as the weather continues to get colder, you're going to have that depth because he's not going to be able to recover from these hits the way he has been tonight.
Yes, you made a good point there. As that weather changes, we all know, boy, those hits, the cold weather get harder, and your body, boy, you've got to really be able to withstand that, especially as the game's getting more intense. you're going for a playoff push. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out as we move forward. And now the Scots have the ball back with 9:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. And if they get a quick score here, it's a whole new ball game.
And there you see the injury to Brown on that play. It looks like it's still going to be cramps. He'll be just fine.
Yeah, he'll be good. Like I said, he's giving new life back to this Scots team. Quarterback drives back, quick slant. Oh! An incomplete drop pass by number 8, Hares. You got to help your quarterback on that.
Missed opportunities here, Fred. Missed opportunities.
I mean, wide open, and he drops the ball.
There's 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Got to
make
make that
play. Time to recover at this point in the game.
You got to make that play.
And on that type of route, what that is, that's going to be a 3-step drop. And it's going to be 3 steps by the receiver and by the quarterback, and you put it right on the receiver's hip, which the quarterback did. It was just a drop by the receiver.
Pass is a little behind, but it's still a catchable ball. 2nd and 10, ball on the 37. And looks like we have a timeout, Walnut Ridge.
And if you're Walnut Ridge, you're playing against a disciplined West defense. They're going to play in position. They don't have the athletes, but they're going to be in position. So on those timing plays and those timing routes, that's what's going to be successful against this West defense.
Yes, and the fact that when you have those opportunities to make those plays, your playmakers have to make those plays. You've got to help your quarterback out in this situation. You don't have a lot of time left in this game. You got exactly 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You need quick plays and plays in a hurry. And you just can't have those type of missed opportunities if you're Walnut Ridge.
But Fred, football is the type of game where things don't come down to one play.
Right.
It's a series of events that take place over time.
Definitely.
That lead to the result. And so in a football game, it's hard to complain and say you didn't have enough chances.
Right, exactly. 2nd and 10, ball on the 37. Quarterback drives back. Nobody open downfield. He escapes one, and he dumps the ball off for a short gain by number 5 for Ayers. Good heads-up play by the quarterback to elude the sack and make something out of nothing on that last play.
And you see good patience right here. He's waiting for that crossing route against man coverage to break open, and he was able to create enough time to let him get open.
2nd and 4, ball on the 45. Quarterback drives back. He airs it. Oh, incomplete pass.
And we haven't mentioned Demetrius Brown's impact as a defender tonight.
Yeah, we haven't. And I don't know if he has even been out on defense or has it been strictly offense.
He has not come off the field. He's playing both ways, baby.
At this point with him being, I don't know if you really need him on the defensive side at this point in the ball game, because his health is definitely questionable at this point.
As a coach, I would hesitate to have him in there on the defensive end.
Ball carrying. First down, ball run up the middle by number 8, Franklin. Gain a first down, and the Scots are moving the ball. 8 minutes left now.
You see the Scots on the move here, and they're continuing to keep the football on the ground despite the huge deficit. The West defense doesn't care about them trying to pass it all. And
I really don't think so at this point either. I mean, it's almost like they're invited. And we get some movement. Ooh, offsides on the defense. Another 5 yards going against the Cowboys defense. And looks like fatigue is starting to set in a little bit on these teams as we come down the wire here.
A lot of standing around, a lot of hands on hips. But as a coach, it's tough because you're trying to get your team to get into shape before the first game, because you don't have a lot of time to get your team in shape during the season.
And especially when you don't have a lot of depth on either side of the ball and you got a lot of kids going both ways, nutrition becomes a big factor in these type of ball games, especially on hot, humid nights like this. 1st and 5 for the Scots at the 45. Quarterback drives back. Boom, takes a strike. And he makes the pass complete on the flag. And whoa, touchdown, Walnut Ridge. Wow, what a change of events. 45-yard touchdown pass complete. And wow, just like that, it's a one-possession game. 50-42. Wow. Got him on the flag pattern.
You see it. It was a great route by the receiver. That's right, Fred. He runs the flag route to perfection. He gets the step on the defender